So team, today we are going to start one activity. We have multiple activity, but let's start with the copy activity because that is activity is important, but that activity we use in a major level. If you are working in a project, so we have small requirements comes where we need to use that copy activity. So first, why we need to use this activity? So this activity we can say is used to, by that name you can it clearly understand, used to copy. Okay, copy what? Data from a source location, from any source location, okay, to another location. I think by the definition you clearly understand if there is any requirement to send data from one locations to another. So we have to use copy activity. We have another way also. We can go to the data flow, right? Take source, and then after that, without transformation, we have to take target, right? And then we can create pipeline, right? But that is a big process. If we have a one thing, why we need to do multiple things, right? That copy activity take around 2 seconds to send data. Then their data flow and then pipeline take 5 seconds. So why we need to go that approach if we have a smart activity or small components, okay, which we can use. So today we are going to see how to send or copy data from one locations to another by using copying. Load source data into target folder. Here, source location is Azure SQL. So we have our data in Azure SQL, and then target location is Blob storage. Means we have to pick the data from SQL and then send the data into a folder. That requirement is clear. Okay, so go to the ADF. First, we have to take, see which table we have to take. Okay, so open the database and then storage account. That is my target. Let's delete the previous one. Now it's empty, right? Refresh it and then go to the, okay, and then extend it. So we have few tables. So let's pick department one. We have data. We have 10 rows. Okay, let's pick the data. If you wants to check that way, you can like start on DEPT and then run it. Here you can see the data. So that department table we have to copy from here and then send it to the Blob storage here. So first steps, we have to directly go to the pipeline. We have to create a pipeline. So what pipeline name we have to take? Pipeline name and then project name or activity name. So here we are copying, okay, copy activity from Azure equal to Flow. and then paste it here. Let's minimize that part and that too. So here you can directly open that move and transform because okay, that comes into move. We are moving the data from one locations to another here. So if you want to rename that component's name, okay, that copy activity name, you can rename it. So here, if you want to add descriptions, activity state, everything is same. Okay, whatever we have in data flow. Okay, so these are the same. You don't need to do anything else. Okay, so before that, we have like every time we follow few steps, right? What are the steps? One, anyone remember?
Data sets.
Yeah, we have to create data set. How many data sets do we have to create? One for Azure SQL and second for Blob storage. Okay, that is folder. But last time we created it, right? So I think we don't need to create multiple data sets if we already have, okay, for Azure SQL. So we can see we have created one data set for EMP-SRC. Let's see, we created some for department table. No. So let's create a new data set. So we have two ways. Either you can go to the data set here. Okay, you can create it. Second way, you can directly open it, so the same components, and then click to new. Here you can create. So that is Azure SQL. We have to name the dataset name. That is department Azure SQL, and then we have a link service. So pick the department table now. Okay, so click to OK. So that is done, right? So next steps, we have to go to the table. If you can here, if you want to preview the source, whatever the source we used, you can go here and then preview it. And then this one is if you want to use some query. Okay, we are using table, so by default it check that options. Okay, if you want to write the query, you can write query here. If you want to create a stored procedure, that is stored procedure name, you can put it here. Okay, we'll like explain about that stored procedure later. So next we have a query to timeout, like after 120 seconds. Okay, and that query will be timeout. If you want to extend or minimize it, okay, you can. But by default it is 120, so we have to keep it as same. Okay, and then that is the isolation level. That is a partition will explain in the end. Okay, why we need to use that partitions. Okay, we have multiple partitions, so we'll explain in the ends once we are familiar with all the transformation. Okay, because that partitions we have to use on whenever on the performance basis. Okay, if our mapping or pipeline taking too much time, okay, so then that times we have to use these partitions and performance optimizations things. If you wants to add on some additional columns, okay, whatever the columns we have, so if you wants to add on some columns, okay, so you have to click to that new and then add that specific column. So that is done. Clear to sync. Sinks, we have to use blob storage. Let's see. I have created a blob storage for my name. Yeah, I have created, right? Let's use that one. And let me check the location also. What locations we put here? I put target. Okay, let me check on the target. We have tables or not? Here we have tables. So Go to the target and if you want to create new, you can, okay, but I think that is not required. So yeah, let me take that one target, okay, or target energy. Click to okay, target MJ, okay, save it, and then go to the pipeline again. Okay, and so that is our copy behavior. Flatten hierarchy, merge files, okay, preserve hierarchy, and if we want to add some dynamic content, we can add here. Okay, like merge file means if you wants to merge some file, like if we have few files, okay, that you wants to merge, that one you have to click here. Okay, so by default you don't need to click. Okay, on any activities or any columns whatever they show, okay, by default you have to keep it as the same. Okay, flattens hierarchy means where we have some patterns, okay, that we need to follow. Okay, so you have to write that time. Okay, right time, right now we don't need to keep. Okay, so whenever we have to deal with multiple files or we have some pattern, okay, suppose key we have some folder, okay, so where there are multiple type of files comes. Someone said those files starts with emp, okay, you have to pick those files, and we have several file locations department, we have to pick only those files emp, emp2, okay, so we have to set some pattern emp, okay, and then we have to take hashtag. Okay, that pattern you have to take. If we have some same file name, so you have to pick that file name to txt file name. Okay, that time. So the name starts with emp. Okay, whatever the content we have after that. Okay, so it will pick that content. Okay, all files. Okay, in txt format. That way also. So yeah. And then we have that size, we don't need to go. Okay, that is a file extension. Right now we have what type, in what extensions you want, okay, that file. Right now I want in txt. If you want to change into excel or any other formats, you can. Someone said no, I wants that file into excel format or csv format. Yeah, you can change that file extension name. Okay, so on mappings, you don't need to change whenever we are taking the data from is equal to is equal. So then that times we have to map the field, otherwise not. Okay. So rest we have same and settings and user property. So save it and then run it. Any questions so far, anyone? Copy activity, basically we use to copy the data from one locations to another. So you don't need to touch any other things. You have to just pick take the data set here and then take the data set for target and then run it. So let's run it. Okay, so just go to add trigger and trigger now. If you want to debug it, you can. Otherwise not required. Let's validate it first. So there is no error, then run it. For that time, any question? जो आप पढ़ना करता prefer.
No more.
Okay, so it succeeded. So go to the folder here. Okay, So open it. So you can see it copy the file from source to the target. Same file. That is the same file we have. Into which format? Into txt formats. Why? Because where by default we give into txt format. Okay. So here you can see same data. So that is a role of copy activity.